Hi, I'm Jeanette, and welcome to my channel where I share information on solo trips I've taken and solo trips I'm planning to take to help you think about and plan your own solo travel. Now, I'm still on my Thanksgiving cruise that I started a couple of days ago, and we are going into different islands in the Caribbean. It's been a lot of fun so far. It's amazing how many people, how many families travel for holidays. I've done it before, and it's always a good time. But today we are in beautiful St. Martin. And I've been to St. Martin many times on cruises. I used to fly in here many times and spend a week or so each time on the island. It is absolutely gorgeous here. But I did not get off the ship. I stayed on the ship while we were in port, and many people do not know that there are cruisers who do just that. They don't get off the ship in ports. Some don't get off the ship in any ports. Some don't get off the ship in a few ports like I did today. And the reason why I stayed on the ship was because I did my research and I learned that there are going to be 6 cruise ships in port today. 6. And one of the cruise ships that was going to arrive before we did this morning is the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas. Now, if you have ever heard of it or ever seen it, it is one of the largest cruise ships in the world, and that's like a whole country. And I'm thinking there is no way I really want to be out in the heat today with all those people from 6 ships. So I opted to stay on this ship. Now, what did I do on this ship? Is there anything going on the ship when it's in port? Yes, and yes. There are many things happening while the ship is in port for those folks who stay. There might be trivia contests, music, movies, depending on the ship and what they offer for entertainment. There are things going on. There's also the spa, which is where I went. I slept in late, kind of stayed in the casino too late last night and imbibed in one of my favorite drinks, Irish whiskey, Jameson to be particular, and yeah, I love some Jameson Irish whiskey, and I was recently in Ireland and got to go to the distillery, and I'm actually wearing a shirt from Belfast, Ireland today. I went to the Titanic Museum, but I'll save all that for another video. But yeah, I slept in. I slept in today, and then I got up and I went to the spa, one of my favorite places on a ship, went into the steam room to get rid of all that Irish whiskey, and then went into that therapy pool, which gives me life. And I took my time, came back, got dressed, went to eat up in the dining room, and it was relatively empty. I was in the spa by myself most of the time. A couple of people came in around the time I was leaving, and I moved around the ship with ease, nice and quiet. I could do what I want, where I wanted, without having to wait for people or maneuver around people. And yes, there were people who stayed on the ship, as I mentioned, but it was much nicer, much calmer. And I really enjoyed that. And I do it quite often. And people are just really not aware that there are folks who do that. And people are really not aware that you have the option to do that. Just because a ship is in port does not mean you have to get off the ship. The only time you have to get off the ship is when it's time to go home. So if you think that sometimes you just don't want to go out, it's too hot, you're tired, you've been there before, you don't have to. You can stay on the ship, enjoy it, maybe explore parts of the ship that you haven't seen before, do some of the activities that are around or not. Most of the day I was in a corner reading my book, not drinking whiskey, but I might a little bit later. But you can just relax. And that is what many people, if not most people, come on a cruise to do. There are those who like to do sightseeing, but there are those who like to just chill out and relax. And one of the best times, in my opinion, to do that on a ship is when it's in port. So the next time you go on a cruise, think about it. Take your time, enjoy the ship, and relax. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back for some more interesting videos on solo travel. Happy traveling!